I put a check in the box. They try to box me in. My dog on the run from the cops. His granny turned him in. Life full of great little obstacles. What you gonna do with them? My mama told me do what you gotta.
Yeah, man. What's up with you, though?
Yeah, man. Well, just happy to have you here, bro. It's good to talk to you. I haven't seen you in a while. It's a pleasure to have you on tonight talking with me.
Of course, man. It's a pleasure.
So I wanted to chat with you a little bit, obviously about, everything going on with coronavirus and everything. First of all, it's good to hear that your fam's all good and everything. So, but how have you been staying active, bro? Like how you've been working out and, staying ready?
Everything's been happening indoors lately. Like, I just want to stay in shape. That's the lifestyle I've chosen. I just stay working out in the house, have my own yoga mat, and I stay working. And whenever I get the chance to hit the backyard, put on my gloves and hit the center bag or just a few things. I posted today. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it with the center bag.
Yeah, that was in my backyard.
That's nice, man. Yeah, yoga's good too. I haven't been doing it like recently, but I'd like to get back into it. It's hard, man. It's a lot of people don't realize how hard yoga is, man. It's a good workout.
Yeah. You work out some good muscle workout and a lot of strength.
Stay loose.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. How's the weight been, man? Are you still eating good or?
I'm sure I'm gaining. I'm still gaining.
Yeah, I think we all are, man.
I hit a lot of cardio. I hit a lot of cardio workouts too. It's like I'm a very active person. I can't just sit down. I'm not that type of person. I love being active.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. It's tough. It's tough sitting around. I know, there's a lot of just like fighters and fitness people I follow it's pretty funny. A lot of people are joking about it, with the diet and they're just hanging out, sitting around, like getting fat and everything. And it's funny, but it's like, that's gotta be real, like you can't let this time, you don't want to blow up.
Yeah, it gets in people's way, like the whole thing with the weight. Some people don't got a fast metabolism. Thank God I do, because sometimes I just eat whatever I want, and I don't feel like I gain crazy weight. But like I said, I'm always an active person too, and it's best if we stay active.
Yeah, man. There's only so many movies and so much like TV shows that you can watch. Even though there's some good ones out right now, I gotta say, like that Tiger King documentary, it was freaking crazy. I don't know if you saw any of that.
I finished watching it the other day.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's some good TV on right now, I gotta say, but no, it's been good. It's trying to stay active and still trying to eat healthy a little bit.
Yeah, man. I just finished the show Tiger King recently. I also finished watching Narcos Mexico. I don't know if you heard of it.
Oh, I like that, bro. Yeah. I've watched that too.
One of my favorite shows right there.
Yeah, that show's really good.
Especially because it's based on like true events and stuff.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy seeing at the end. I didn't realize, what's the main character's name? I'm blanking on his name, the head guy. But anyways,
his real name is Diego Luna. In the show, his name is Felix.
Felix, yeah. So when they showed Felix, like at the end when it all crumbled down on him, and then he got arrested and everything, but then they showed the real footage, and I was like, oh damn! Like I kind of forgot that was like a real dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
The real dude's still alive and like in jail. It's just crazy.
What's the response been from, like, you still got family in Mexico, right?
Yeah, I do.
Like, and what's like the reaction to that show in general?
To that show, I really I don't get in touch with them as much as I should, but with Facebook and everything, they comment stuff. Like, I remember one time I shared one and wanted to hit me back, like their reaction to it is like and I'm sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the realistic thing is like it's a whole nother thing. You know, it's more raw, I guess, and I'm sure that's true because a show is a show.
For sure. Are you going to be going back to Mexico at all? You know, once all this stuff calms down, obviously, or maybe looking to fight out there?
That was in one of my plans, and that's definitely on my bucket list to fight in Mexico. That would be nice. I would definitely love to do that, but it would take some time right now, especially with this whole thing going on. And one of my main things is getting back into the ring. Has been business-wise, it's been a little trouble to get back in the ring because we just recently got released from Greg Cohen Promotions, and we all on good terms, but we can't wait to like get back in the ring, just make it happen again.
Yeah, man. Was that a sort of a mutual thing? Like you just wanted to move on?
Yeah, we definitely in good terms, and his personal thing, you know, he was going through something. We all in good terms, and maybe in the future, you never know, we can make a collab again with Greg Cohen. But for now, I'm gonna be on my own for a good time.
Nice, man.
Until we find a better contract or whatever comes up.
Yeah, it's interesting talking to you know, I've talked to other guys about their past with certain promoters and things like that, and you know, those things can get it can get ugly kind of. So it's good to hear that you know, at least you guys split on good terms, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely like that.
That's good. So yeah, man, some of the biggest change in your life since the last time I talked to you, interview, bro, birth of your daughter.
Yeah, I just had my baby daughter, and real big blessing.
That's awesome, man. It must change a lot, right? With your kind of your whole mindset and motivation, and I know a lot of people speak to that.
Yeah, before it was more like, oh, this is a dream, and I was going towards it to satisfy something in me, but now it's like I'm hungry now. You get hungry because now you have a reason, you have a more purpose with things like that.
Definitely. So where's your like motivation at for 2020? Like obviously, you know, once this stuff calms down, like what are your plans for the rest of the year? Like you trying to get real busy, like a few fights, as many as you can, like?
Well, before all this was going on, before all this outbreak stuff, we was already looking into. We already had dates, certain dates to like get a fight date, and we was already getting back in the gym. We had already bought equipment to start sparring again, and I was really excited to get back in the ring for sparring, and this whole outbreak happened, and unfortunately, shows, a lot of events, a lot of boxing events canceled. So now we just have to wait and see when we'll be back in the gym and when events will start happening again, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm definitely hungry. And my dreams, right now, what I want to do is stay active in the sport, especially as a professional boxer and competing and get better at top ranking, you know, like get up in the rankings. That's what I want to do.
For sure, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. It's going to be a busy rest of the year. Hopefully this, all this craziness ends soon, man. But yeah, so like there's not a lot of fights, or there's no fights on, you know, right now.
Yeah, man.
So recently I've just been kind of like watching some recent fights and some classics. And I was checking out a rerun of Inoue versus Donaire, Nonito Donaire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was a hell of a fight, bro. I don't know if you saw that.
I heard. I didn't see it, but I heard how much of a good fight it was. I think Donaire won, right?
No, so yeah, so Nonito like hurt him. He hurt Inoue bad, like late. And it looked like he was maybe gonna close the show, but Inoue like held on and then was able to end up winning the fight. But you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that fight, man, because it's a really it's a fight I think that kind of went under the radar in 2019. Like I think it was because it happened at a weird time too. Like it happened really early in the morning. I forget where it was, but some people missed out on that, man. It was a classic.
Was that for a championship?
He was defending his belt in a way.
Wow.
Yeah, he was defending his belts. Yeah,
wow.
he's a stud, man. And there's some other guys like I know you're fighting bantamweight, right? Or are you looking to move up or down or?
My last fight actually for the super featherweight.
I saw that, like 130. That was up, though, right?
Huh?
That was the heaviest you fought at, though, right?
That was I think that was the heaviest I fought at, but the fight was scheduled for 126 featherweight, and unfortunately, I made the weight. I came in on scale because I'm a natural bantamweight, and I came in 126 naturally. I was good on the scale, and unfortunately, my opponent was not gonna make the weight. There was just so much going on that day, and I ended up just taking the fight in a bigger weight class, like what is it, like 3 weight classes over me, and the whole fight was like a fluke, a real fluke, man. Like everything just was not in my best in my position, and we took a bad day in the office, and I just can't wait to move on from that. I'm not in a bad mood and all of that because of that. I just can't wait to get back in the ring and show what I'm truly about, and that I really have what it takes to be a professional boxer and a top elite fighter.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask a little bit about that. Like, I know, obviously, you just mentioned like the weight was definitely a big factor, and what do you think for your next fight? Like, what weight would you want to fight at?
Well, the best I would do, I want to conquer 122. I would even get championships at 118 because at my weight, at those weight classes, like 118 and 122 is a pretty fast career. You get to fight for the championships at like 10 fights. I gotta have 8 fights, 9 fights, and I could already fight for a title. And that's the goal. I want to go for a title. Even if it's a small title, it doesn't have to be a world championship title, but any title I can get on my hands on, I'm going to go after it, and as soon as possible, because I'm already 26, and I want to show that I'm about it. I'm the truth. So that's really what I want to get done. And at 118, 122, I'm sure I can get it done.
You think that your power in those weight classes is just kind of different? Like, it's just not, guys aren't used to that type of power that you have at those lower weights.
I think I bring a lot of power in my last fight at 130. I was aiming to just finish the guy. Like, I think that's a little mistake I had, just going for the power shot, just going for the KO. I'm 7-6 I'm 7 wins, and I was 7-0 with 6 knockouts, and I came in there with power, and I was like, I could stop this guy. And the guy being bigger, I guess, because I came down to 126, I had to move up on weight. And I guess my power, it made an effect to my power that day because the guy was bigger. The power wasn't bringing him down, but throughout the fight, I felt like I won throughout the fight because I was hitting him with some really hard shots, and I was just like, I'm beating this guy. But he obviously looked more aggressive. He looked more active in the fight, and that just got him the win. But it was all experience. He really didn't hurt me one bit, and I even asked him for the rematch. He accepted it, and down the road, mate, that might just happen.
That's cool, man. That's cool that he accepted it, right? So you guys are gonna run that back.
Yeah, we probably will, and I'm more than able. I was confident that I won, and one judge had it different for me, and I'm not mad about it. Like I said, I just can't wait to get back in the ring.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. What's your you got a heavy bag at home or anything like that, or did you just mainly Synta bag?
I actually do have a heavy bag. It's not even a big heavy bag, but I would have to set it up in the backyard, and it'll take me some time, but I'm planning to do it if this goes on a long way.
Yeah, man, you got to get in those power shots, right?
I remember like in 2015 in my backyard, I tried to set up a whole gym. I had set up a whole speed bag. I had a whole speed bag, a double end bag. I had everything, but since it was my backyard doesn't have no roof. The weather, like winter came, and then stuff like that messed it all up. So now in this summer that is coming, I don't know. I can't wait to make something happen in my backyard if this keeps going on. Because like I said, I love being active, and boxing is my thing, man.
Yeah, for sure. With the Synta bag, if you want to kind of explain it a little bit to the people watching, it's kind of like a double end bag, but if you want to talk a little bit about some of the differences, or like maybe what it does for you, or like how it helps you.
Oh man, I think that's one of my favorite bags to hit. You could definitely check it out at Synta Bag on Instagram, and syntabag.com. I think you could check it out. And the bag is one of my favorite bags to hit because it makes my hands like real elusive. It makes me stay active with my sharp jabs, and like makes me do head movement. You've seen me hit it. It's one of my, like I said, it's one of my favorite bags because it's like an actual pad work session right there. Yeah,
man. Yeah, I got to get my hands on one of them. Getting kind of bored over here, you know.
Yeah, you'll feel it, especially if you get the hang of it. It's hard in the beginning, but you get the hang of it, and you'll love the bag.
Yeah, I've like getting the rhythm down on the double end bag is just it's hard for me, man. Like it took me a little while on the like the speed bag, and like I got that down a little bit. But like, yeah, it's just all like rhythm. But the double end bag, like right now, if I just hopped on it, man, I'd look stupid.
It's all time and in practice. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit too about, you know, some of the fights on the horizon, and maybe get some of your thoughts on the big heavyweight fight with Wilder and Fury. I know a lot of people were shocked at that. I was super surprised by how Fury marched forward and put the pressure on Wilder. I did not see that coming at all.
Tyson Fury's great. I think he's a great. I think Tyson Fury's a great, and you just got to give it to him.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Wilder.
I'm excited to watch the third part. I won't mind.
You think it goes the same way?
I don't like the excuses Wilder came up with, so I'm kind of going with the same thing going on, the same thing happening.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I mean, like Wilder's always got a chance, but
yeah, Wilder got some power.
I had him winning the first time, or the second fight. I had him winning beforehand, and I was shocked what Fury did to him. So I mean, but man, like Fury just looks like he's just so good right now. Like his body. He's really settled into his body now. Like he's strong, he's big as hell, but he's not even like fat. Like he's just strong.
He looks strong. Yeah, Tyson Fury, his body just looked completely different. Strong, like a real monster.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a big ass dude. So
you know who I want to see like that? I want to see Andy Ruiz like that. monster strong. My
Bro,
Mexican.
what do you think next? What do you think is next for Andy? I saw that they were talking about him and Dillian White.
I actually just seen that he's calling out Tyson Fury, that he wants a shot at him.
They're not gonna give that to him though. I think he's gonna have to fight Dillian White next, man.
I like Andy when he's active in his sport, you know, because Andy, he's real talented. I've seen fights of him in the past, before even the Wilder fight, and he's really talented. But I don't know. I guess his mindset changed after winning a whole world championship, and I guess having a lot of money and all that. Like it could change people's minds, and not everybody's Floyd Mayweather.
I know, man. Hopefully I do agree with you 100%. Like, I think he's super talented, and he's got really fast hands, and like obviously has power to put people away. But man, like it's just, I hope he hasn't changed for good, you know, like dropping his trainer, and his trainer didn't have great things to say about what he's like now.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, man, like props to him, like props to Ruiz for getting his money. Like he accomplished what he set out to do. I mean, he became the heavyweight champion of the world. Like he's got a ton of money, but it's just like, bro, it's not over yet. You know, you got more left in you, and you could get generational wealth, you know?
Yeah. My coach always says, Kelly, he always says, it's not hard to get it. It's hard to keep it.
Yeah, no, it's so true.
Yeah.
So true. It's just like kind of similar with like Buster Douglas. Like after he beat Tyson, then his next fight he lost because he showed up like much heavier, and it's hard, man. Once you get all that money and all that attention and everything, you start partying, you lose focus.
Yeah, I don't see myself losing focus if I was to win a world championship, because I focus on legacy. I look at it like that now. You never know, but I look at it like that right now. Like I'm going for legacy. Like you want to stamp your name in the sport of boxing, you know, not just make some money I won a world championship. That's it.
I hear you, man. That's like what's such a shame with Ruiz, because like he was the first Mexican heavyweight champ. Like that was such a great legacy, and then he kind of just squandered it. Like in that, but it's not over. He can make up for it. We'll see.
He could definitely has a chance to get it back, and hopefully he does.
Yeah, man. It'll be interesting. The heavyweight division is like super alive right now, obviously, which is great. It's great for the sport, gets media attention and people paying attention. So it's cool to see.
So yeah.
And then obviously you got Canelo team and Eddie Reynoso and their whole squad down there. And they got a great group of guys. Like I think Ryan Garcia is the next superstar in the sport. Like I really believe that. He's got the look. Yeah. I think he's ready, honestly. Like I think I'm not gonna be crazy and say like Lomachenko or anything, but I would love to see him fight Devin Haney. For sure.
What about Linares? Ain't he fighting him?
I think they're fighting. They're supposed to fight next. Yeah, him and Linares in the Staples Center. I think De La Hoya said that.
I think that would say a lot about the kid.
Yeah, so that'll be really interesting because Linares is like he would obviously be his biggest test, to date.
Yeah, because Linares, he's a good one. To me, he's good, but his last fight, just a bad day for him in the office. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I think it's good though. There's a lot of young talent. Ryan's a stud. Devin Haney's a stud in that division as well. So it's cool, man. But yeah, are there any of these guys? I know, do you like Julio Cesar Martinez? He's one of Reynoso's guys. He's a 112er, I think. but he can pop and he's like super
Yeah.
aggressive. He's another guy to check out, man. He's entertaining to watch.
Nah, I don't think I've heard of him. I've heard of Oscar Valdez. I know Oscar Valdez be training with Eddie Reynoso too.
Yeah, so it's
I've heard of him. I've seen him like 2 times fight and he was defending actually because he's already a world champ.
Yeah, man. That whole group, they got a really good squad over there, man. They're repping hard for Mexico.
Yeah, I like that. Respect to them.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. So like, what are you excited about for the future of boxing in terms of you looking to try to be a part of a promotion like on DAZN or something in Brooklyn, like on Showtime or anything like that? Like, where do you envision yourself? Like, what do you envision? You know what I mean?
Well, right now, what I really would like is to fight in my hometown, you know? So I'm aiming for that, and whose ever attention I get and a good contract gets put in front of me, and whether it's Top Rank, whether it's this Matchroom Boxing, I'm willing to sign with whoever's willing to like look out for the best in me, you know, and my future.
For sure.
Yeah, but there's a lot of promotions out there, and I think there's always a possibility, and I don't go for any of them right now. I don't, because you never know, you know.
Yeah, it's a big decision, man. But it must feel good to, be a free agent right now.
Yeah, right now it feels good because I think I still have a lot in me, to go. It's just I haven't reached my full potential, and that's one of my things that I want to get out already. Just reach my full potential. Like I said, I'm down to go for 8-10 rounds already. Like I have that energy already. Like I got to put it to the test first in sparring and all of that because I have been away from the gym for a long time. Not from the gym, but sparring, you know. And sparring always says a lot, but mentally and the way my body feels, I could go back to sparring soon, and I'll do 6-8 rounds. That's just how I'm feeling.
Are you trying to in the sparring? Obviously not recently, but are you trying to be more of like a little more of a volume puncher? Like obviously you got that power, but are you trying to change your kind of strategy a little bit, or like what are your thoughts like kind of in this new beginning for you?
Well, I've been recently in the gym. I've been in the gym, and I work more on like breaking them down. And if I feel like I know I have pop. Like I know I have power in my punches. So now when I'm in the gym, I'm focusing on breaking bodies down, and I'm envisioning my opponent, and while I hit the bag, and I'm going for a breakdown, you know, and making sure my stamina holds up with every hard punch I throw, and that's what I've been working on.
That's awesome. Do you run a lot for cardio?
Yeah, I love running, and I'll hit like 4 to 6 miles at times. And recently I go out for a run. Like I put on my mask and put on my hat, my sweater. My wife makes me wear gloves. She's like, put on some gloves. You going outside? And I go out there, and I ain't gonna lie. I've been outside, and I go for my 3-4 mile runs sometimes, and that's what I love staying active. Like I said.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, I like running a little bit too now. I used to hate running, honestly, but then once you kind of do it enough, you start to get in the groove, and it's not so bad.
Yeah, you start feeling good too. You carry yourself better.
You like what kind of music you listening to when you're running, man? Do you what do you got?
I like Spanish trap and like hip hop. That's what I listen to.
Hip hop? Anybody in particular?
I listen to a lot of J. Cole, Drake, I listen to Eminem.
What about J Balvin?
Nah. The Spanish trap, I'll go with like Bad Bunny or like Anuel. I don't know if you heard of him.
I know Bad Bunny, yeah. Like I like listening to some of that music. I just don't know what they're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds good though.
That's what I listen to. I don't have a lot of music that I listen to though. And I do listen to sometimes like Mexican music, like Spanish, the Spanish music that we normally, our tradition normally listens to. But when I'm running out there, I gotta listen to what pumps me up, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. That's good though. It's good that you're staying activated and you know, staying ready. So when this thing's over, you can come out and you know, just freaking get ready, get going on 2020, man. Get those fights lined up, start knocking them down.
2020 letting us down.
No, I hear you, but yeah, man. So I appreciate you know, you spending a little time this evening to talk a little bit about boxing and what you got going on. You know, everyone go follow Oscar on Instagram if you want to shout out your handle and where people can check you out.
Yeah, definitely. You could follow me on Instagram at Real Oscar Moreno. On Twitter, the same, at Real Oscar Moreno. Follow me. Stay updated with me.
What about Team Moreno too, right?
You can also follow my boxing page, Team Moreno MX.
See, I'm helping you, bro. I'm promoting you.
Definitely, bro. Yep.
But yeah, man, appreciate it. It was fun to catch up with you a little bit. And
congrats to you. Your show, your podcast is doing great, man. I'm loving the new atmosphere you have brought before this whole outbreak, but can't wait to get back and we do it personally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll have to do the next one in the studio. Like, you know, I'm sure you've seen like a lot of we're moving up, bro. We're making it a little bit better, more professional in the studio. And we got the Pod Matrix behind us, which is the network. They're doing a lot of the, you know, the editing and promoting the podcast. So it's exciting, man.
Yeah, man. Can't wait. It'll all get back to normal. I know it for sure. I got faith.
For sure, bro. All right, man. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of the night. And when we're back in Brooklyn, we'll have to maybe we'll go on a run or something.
For sure, man. For sure, man. You have a good night.
All right, bro. Peace.